Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody, my name is Putri Fitriyah Ariel. I'm student of Speaking in Academic Context D of English Education Department, Universitas Amhadalan. Now, it's about vaccines, COVID-19. Vaccines are one of the most effective means of achieving herd immunity. Therefore, understanding the benefit of COVID-19 vaccination is very important so that all citizens no longer have doubts about getting vaccines. The vaccine's target is given people aged 12 to 50 years old or elderly. The vaccines given by the government vary, but the ones that are very intensively used are AstraZeneca and Sinovac. Until now, the process of distributing COVID-19 vaccine for all Indonesian people continues. The government is optimistic that its vaccination target can be complete by March 2022. In this case, it gives vaccine target in the tourism and creative economy sectors. Well, from this topic, I'd like to tell you about pros and cons of having vaccinated. Without compromising respect for existing policies, this text is just a layman's view based on information taken according to the media and visible circumstance. From all existing aspects, vaccines are very different from immunization, which is aimed to increase the production of antibodies in warding of disease or viruses, not as immunity. First, on being pros, will definitely show the good side of existing vaccine rations. But on the other hand, being a pro is an advantage. How not? As we know, the vaccines flow leads us to simply important matters such as a travel permit, making documents, the requirement of a company's work, which is in a sense is carried out at least stage 1 of the 2 vaccination stage. The usefulness that we can feel is the guarantee of trust from a social perspective rather than the one who has not vaccinated themselves. But don't ever wondering being the opposite. The cons have their compositions of perception about this campaign. They consider there are still many stranger irregularities when a choice is made as a decision to take care of an interest, which is ultimately forces people to do it. It is fair to democratic beings. If we examine it again, in Indonesia, only 20% want to be vaccinated, and even because of company demands or travel needs. If vaccines are necessary for everyone's health, then it is an option. As we know, Indonesia society is divided into modern and old, especially hoax news, fake media reports, with reality make people do not believe in the positive reason given. How can we be guaranteed to get the result? If this campaign is purpose but do not policy issued by the government changes, it is not fixed without providing a pattern statement. For me, being the pros and cons that exist, it can be drawn that way. If everyone's right are something that can be choose and from birth as according to human right. Giving vaccines obligation for life affairs is not something that can be simply applied. I know a pandemic is a big thing for the whole world, but that is regulation turned off humanity feeling, so that is often harms a lot. Everyone has their own perception of life. As a speaker, just to be natural, the policies and responsibilities of party can be realized if this champion does not die only for the benefit of one party. Thank you.